sun is risen. It's now 6:45 in the morning. Waiting. Are we loading in? I know they're loaded in. There are already 3 bands in each. There we go, guys.
The Dire get a ban.
Do the Dire get a ban? Tidehunter. Do they?
Ban now.
Omni Knight banned out by Newbee. LFY up 2-0. Game 3 of this final. Quap is going to be banned as well as the Winter Wyvern from LFY. Let's see. Is Newbee going to go back to something they feel better about? Are they going to ban this Tidehunter? Sorry, that's super unprofessional. Are they going to ban this Tidehunter? Are they going to ban Omni Knight? I mean, they banned him already, but they need to get rid of these heroes that extend the team fights. You just can't win when they can continue to sustain these team fights the way LFY does. Ogre Magi banned out, Bane banned out. I wouldn't be surprised to see an Oracle ban come out.
Turn to pick.
Actually going to be Night Stalker instead. So let's see what LFY are looking to set up come this third game. They've won the first 2 in dominant fashion.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's see what they want to do. Let's see if they can win this series in 3 again. I said I'm a man of history. I've seen it in this tournament too many times. A 2-0 lead turns into nothing. And by too many times, I saw it once. LGD had a 2-0 lead over Newbee, and then they ended up losing in 5 games. So, Sand King picked up for LFY. Beastmaster's there for the first time for Newbee, as well as this position for Slardar. I like the Beastmaster. I like the ability to push, but we'll see how they do against Sand King Initiator in, I would say, Afu.
5 seconds remaining.
As for the side of Newbee, KP Beastmaster, Kaka Slardar. Now the second pick comes out from LFY. It's going to be Dazzle. There's that fight extender I was talking about. That's how LFY really like playing these games, and it's just become too easy for them. Newbee kind of falls into this trap that LFY sets down, and successfully so every single time. Phantom Lancer banned out. Silencer banned out.
Seconds.
Let's see
5
what
seconds
LFY can
remaining.
do.
The Dire get a ban.
Radiant's turn to pick.
So they ban out the Chaos Knight, they ban out the Phantom Lancer, as well as the Weaver. We get into the second phase of picks. Gonna be an interesting move here from the side of Newbee. They've been really slacking on their drafts. We'll have to see if maybe they finally find the answer in this game 3. There's the Venge coming out from Newbee, so that's going to be a Mugi Venge. Slardar played by Kaka, Beastmaster KP. But LFY, again, they look pretty good. They're going to have that long range
10 seconds.
initiation for the side of LGD.Forever Young with each level in that Burrow Strike. Dazzle with that Shallow Grave with the Poison Touch. The Shadow Wave is always nice. And, of course, Weave. It just seems like they've got so much. And here's a Puck pick for them, which in the middle of the draft like this leaves everything pretty open for LFY. You could put Puck in that off lane for Inflame. I've seen Inflame play that Puck, and it always looks good for him.
5 seconds remaining.
As for the side of Newbee, I'll have to see what they want to go in terms of what seems to be either a mid or a position 5. And then for LGD.Forever Young, I take a look at their draft, and it looks like Sand King Puck, 2 transporters to me. Could be Lifestealer coming out for this LFY squad. And we've seen Lifestealer mid, but he'd probably be in the safe lane with the Puck in the off lane. Newbee, they need their mid laner now.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see what they want to go with when it comes down to it. But LGD, again, with the blink that's going to come out on Sand King, the blink that'll be out on Puck. Lifestealer looking like the pick here for LGD.Forever Young.
Radiant's turn to bat.
It is that Lifestealer. You want to be able to get into the faces of these heroes, and it's going to work with the movement they have. And I'm not sure if Newbee really have an answer to that.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's take a look at these last bans. As LGD, they've kept their draft so far open, with Puck either going mid or in the off lane. For LFY, you know, because Mugi played Lifestealer mid, you don't know if it's safe lane, you don't know if it's mid. It really is quite an interesting draft from LFY, knowing that Newbee has played that Lifestealer mid before. It opens so many things up.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Radiant's turn to pick.
So Medusa picked up here for the side of LFY. Death Prophet banned out, as is the Sniper. Last pick for Newbee. Mid laner that now has to go up against a Medusa, safe lane Lifestealer, off lane Puck. What's a mid that could get something
5
done?
seconds remaining.
Could go Invoker. SCCC Invoker for this last game. Something he feels comfortable about. What else do they possibly have? They could go back to that SCCC TA. Or even... what else does he play? That's real. I mean, he played Timbersaw. And that was decent if you want to throw Mugi mid. There's a lot of stun for this Newbee side on Lion, Venge, Swordar, Beastmaster. We'll see if they go with another stunner or just damage output. They could go for something more.
Templar Assassin.
Choose your
And it
hero.
will be the TA. So SCCC is going to be on that TA. Mugi on the Venge, Kaka on the Swordar, KP on the Beastmaster, leaving Faith for that Lion. For the other side, you take a look, super mid on that Medusa, Monet safe lane on the Lifestealer, Inflame on that off-lane Puck, DDC on the Dazzle, and Afu on the Sand King. I'm pretty sure Ags is a pretty early item for Medusa mid now. Every time I've seen Medusa mid, I see Medusa with an Ags early. So let's see how they're going to approach this game. If LFY can sweep this series, or if Newbee can claw their way back into it and force a game 4. We'll have to see. Got 4 heroes coming bottom, looking like for LFY. They leave the Lifestealer over towards top, but there's the smoke. 4 heroes converging for the side of Newbee as well. There's stun on stun on stun on stun for Newbee. But at the same time, got Afu who's ready for a stun as well. And coming out the long way is going to be this Dazzle. Right away, there's the Burrow Strike. Hitting out is going to be Inflame. Magic Missile thrown at Afu. Mystic Snake not going to hit on anybody else. And now the side of Newbee just starts to retreat.
30 seconds to battle.
So, looks like they're going to be able to sustain and grab this bounty rune. Could be a bounty rune for all 3 cores in terms of something happening for LFY at this bounty rune spot. Early Orb of Venom is pushing back this Beastmaster, but you've got SCCC here, so it will look like it's going to be a 2 for 2.
At last, the battle begins.
There it is.
New treasures.
Gonna give both to SCCC. So you take a look at how these lanes are gonna start off. DDC is over mid for now, with Super up against SCCC. Sardar making his way possibly more towards top. Has Slithering Crush to start. You take a look at Monet over top against this Beastmaster. Might have a tough time if Kaka's constantly here. In the bottom lane, already Inflamed very low. He's here with Afu and trying to harass out Faith and Mugi. It's going to be a little bit tough. DDC spots Kaka. There's the Slithering Crush to come through. Going to pull these creeps, but DDC not giving up just yet. Hasn't skilled anything yet. But we'll see what DDC wants to go for. At least soon, I'd say. In terms of farm, SCCC doing a pretty good job, and this is really, we've been seeing a lot of dual lanes, but against the Medusa, you don't really want to do that with the Mystic Snake. So both these heroes are going to have to be careful. I think it's very dependent on whether or not rotations come for either of these heroes, and at least for LFY, level 2 or level 3 here for Afu will mean a long enough Burrow Strike. Take a look at Afu behind both Faith and Mugi, but should be all right and really nothing to fret about, as only Faith is coming his way. So they put a little ring around the rosy on this tree. He's got to watch out. Double stun would be bad, but he gets that bounty rune. Now the stun hits with the Wave of Terror and the Magic Missile. He picks up this bounty, but he might have given up first blood for it. Faith with these amazing body blocks eats that Tango, trying to Burrow Strike to the low ground. Going to be hexed up beforehand and not going to be able to get out. Faith gets first blood. Very well played by Newbee. That gives it now, I think, 3 for 3 in terms of first bloods for Newbee. And hopefully for their sake, this isn't just continuing the ritual of getting first blood and losing. You take a look over mid. Kaka's nearby, ready with the Slithering Crush. Courier coming in. Slithering Crush hits, but he's got that shield for now. Super trying to get back, but they've got enough to take him out. And SCCC will grab that kill. take a look. Burrow Strike comes through on Mugi. And what's crazy enough now is it's already a 1,000 net worth lead for Newbee. A little repeat of game one in my eyes. And that early lead, and they were able to work with it. Kaka looking for the Slithering Crush. Not going to find anything just yet. They're trying to line up those stuns to get the kill. Afu and Inflame really need to survive in this lane. You need that Dream Coil early. You need this Puck early, I think, for this lineup for LFY. So top of the CS chart right now, at least, is SCCC. Super over mid, not doing a terrible job, but these Sideblades ripping them pretty hard. So there's the Mystic Snake again, and is now level 2, forcing out the salve of SCCC. Again, these Sideblades just really destroying Super. Forced to use that salve. Meanwhile, bottom, Inflame gonna drop. You've got 3 heroes here, all of which have a stun. They could stun lock anybody. LFY, they lose another now, 3-0. Afu, this is a risky play. Burrow Strike in. You might need a Slithering Crush for your troubles. And now you gotta try and get away. You don't have enough mana for Burrow Strike. You have Stick available. Now you try to turn it. Burrow Strike up in 1. There it is. With Inflame and the Illusory Orb over the top. Shadow Wave to get a little bit of nuke damage coming through. They'll get the kill. And now LFY, they're on the board. So, 3-1 in favor of Newbee. Monet, here comes Kaka looking for the Slithering Crush. Forces out the Rage, but that's a little bit early. He's going to make it under tower. He will. So, now it's back to about even between these two teams. Level 4 is Inflame. Level 2 is this Sand King. Afu really needs to get that level 3. Extend that range of that Burrow Strike. Here's the Wave of Terror. Mugi just hitting away. Has Faith near him. Looking for the stun. Lines it up. Could line up another one. They don't get it just yet. Waning Rift thrown out from this Puck. And they're not able to lock in Afu even more. So LFY just going to look to maintain for now, and leading the CS chart is Monet. He's actually almost to level 6 already. And let's take a look over, back over the top, because that was Open Wounds and Rage used at the right time, and there's the Poison Touch. Kaka trying to run away. I don't know if he's going to be able to. Let's see if Poison Touch is going to do enough. No, not even close. 10 per second early on. Inflame drops bottom. As I look at that Poison Touch level 1. Very nicely done by me. Of course. So they get the kill again on Inflame. 4-1 in favor of Newbee. And now you take a look. Afu, stun lock, dead. No, not dead just yet. Burrow Strike actually comes out on Mugi. He's going to be in a whole bunch of trouble. Uses that stick. Not going to be able to survive the onslaught. Actually, the one who survives is Mugi. He uses that salve. The Hex is in. There's the Magic Missile and Phase Shift to avoid that last hit. Illusory Orb to try and gain some distance. One more shot from Faith. Double kill for this Lion, and this lane is going horribly wrong for LFY. Open Wounds out on Kaka. Shadow Wave not doing enough. Now Newbee 6,000 net 6-1 2,000 net worth lead. Super now level 6. We'll see if that changes into anything as this time goes by and Super continues to farm. Let's take a look at where this TA is, just farming these Ancients. Nobody coming over. And this is the farm that Newbee's been looking for. Of course, they had it in game 1, and it just didn't work out their way. They have this Hawk spotting out Afu, so they know he's around, and Beastmaster nearby. He's Not level 6 just yet. Doesn't have Primal Roar. He's one creep away from it, and there it is. But they are letting Super just kind of farm away. Take a look over bottom. Hexed up is going to be this Puck. Wave of Terror. Stun. Magic Missile should follow it up. Dead again is in flame. Phase shift. No. Oh. Illusory Orb. Shallow Grave. They don't get the kill. Meanwhile, Kaka is going to be dead. Puck's going to survive. We'll move this over towards the top lane. KP going to run away from this Stone Gaze. And he's going to be able to walk himself out. Back over bottom. Let's take a look. DDC as well as Inflame are a little bit low. Dream Coil is used, and now the stun is out from Faith as well as the Hex. That'll be a Magic Missile to follow it up. If it's not too careful. Illusory Orb double kill from Inflame. He dies too, though. So it's a 2 for 2. More gold going to that Puck. Eight to 4 in favor of Newbee, but that net worth is back to even. So let's see how this goes. Open or not open. Wounds Rage is used by Monet. He's got a stack to work with here. Or is that a stack? That's got to be a stack, right? Or is that just 5 creeps now? Or has it always been 5 creeps? I'm delusional. It's 7 in the morning. So DDC smoked up. AP nearby. Trying to take that neutral camp. DDC trying to bait out KP here. I think he's trying to bait out the Primal Roar. Afu right behind him. They're not committing for this just yet, as Lifestealer is just too far away, and they'll actually just Burrow Strike. That little familiar. Bye-bye. So now, Super going to be slowed up. They're going to think about chasing. In 10 minutes, we'll switch it over to the net worth like we always do. Couple of bounty runes picked up here for Inflame. Has that Dream Coil available. We'll see if with that LFY look to be a little bit more aggressive, because with that and Stone Gaze, they can really start to lock down these heroes. Phase Boots picked up. Super not cute on anything just yet. I want to see if he goes for that axe. I really like it with that Mystic Snake. Over bottom, Faith. Smoke going to be broken. They're not going to retreat just yet. And there is the Primal Roar with the swap, getting a steal off Monet. Afu getting a little bit out of sorts there after getting swapped. And now there's the Corrosive Haze. So he's got to try and run away. Burrow Strike to avoid that Slithering Crush, but right into the trap. Magic Missile, dead he is. They'll actually take out 2, and 10 to 4 in favor of Newbee. Newbee very aggressive in the early goings of this game. They're actually looking over towards Super. He doesn't have that much mana. We'll see if he's able to survive an onslaught if it were to come his way, and it looks like it's going to. 3 from the back, 1 from the front. There's the trap to slow him up. There's the Stone Gaze. Kaka can't get it off, and the stun's not in time from Faith. He turns the stone. Oh, Burrow Strike not going to avoid that. They'll still give up Afu, because apparently there's got to be a sacrifice. Meanwhile, over bottom, Monet will get the kill on the tower. So it's a 3,000 net worth lead here for the side of Newbee. Let's take a look over mid. Inflame, not that much mana, but he's got Super here with DDC. No Stone Gaze for another minute. Meanwhile, over top, KP just pushing. I mean, this is level 4 of Call of the Wild. You get the Boar, you get the Hawk, you get a neutral, and it really is pretty difficult to deal with. You take a look over, Puck in a lot of trouble. He'll die. Now Faith, SCCC are all here. Poison Touch, as well as Monet hitting away with the open wounds, gets the kill. So they'll at least trade 1 for 1, but that is more beneficial for the side of Newbee. So 12-5 in favor of Newbee. Looking for this Blink Dagger is Kaka. About halfway to it. But LFY, they are trying to farm as much as they can, and second and third on the net worth are Medusa and Lifestealer respectively. And I think they're setting up these stacks for the Medusa, which will be very nice. They're not going to go for that Ags first. They're going to go with the Yasha into a Scotty. Farming it up, hopefully not going to get in any trouble while he does so. The Illusory Orb, there's the Dream Coil. Rage is going to be used, but Monet, that's used very early, and now he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Stone Gaze is out, but they've already lost Inflame, and this is now trouble for LFY. They just don't look coordinated in this Game 3. No Stone Gaze to worry about. Nothing really to worry about coming in from LFY. And with that, Newbee, they're going to try and take this Roche, getting very low. Let's see if Afu can make the play. Not going to be in time. Monet with the Rage. Corrosive Haze. Primal Roar doesn't care about that Rage. And dead you are, Monet. LFY falling apart in this Game 3. Take this tier 1 over mid. Newbee just continuing to push on forward, where LFY, they don't quite have the answer yet. They're just really looking to extend this game. Ooh, blink in with the Hex on the Super. Dream Coil comes out on a couple, but it's not going to be able to save Super. The swap is through. DDC forced to use that Shallow Grave on himself, and he is getting low, and he will fall again. 16-5, Newbee all over this LFY squad with no answer. They just had such a poor time bottom. It's transitioned to a poor time in this game. LFY have nowhere to farm, nowhere to make anything happen. They're banking on Afu getting a Blink Dagger. It's just not going to come in time. Meanwhile, over bottom, Afu just TP'd there into the hands of Newbee. And this is going to be a lot of trouble. You ain't making it out of this. There's the Magic Missile with the stun from Lion. We've seen Beastmaster first ban, and now you're kind of seeing why. Over mid, Monet dead again. What does he even have at this point? Just phase boots and that armor. They cannot find any openings onto this Newbee side. They'll take that mid tower, but they lose the Lifestealer, and it's almost a 10,000 lead for Newbee. Inflame, swap into the Slithering Crush, Magic Missile, Wave of Terror. You just gave up too much lockdown, Newbee. Or, LFY. You get stun locked into stun locked into stun locked, and there's nothing you could do about it. So 10,000 net worth lead. Let's see what LFY can make out of this. If they have any weapon to come back, we've seen it before. And it really has become quite an issue at this point so early in the game, being down by this much, where LFY just, they don't seem to have any answer. They're banking on Super to really get that farm, but it's just not coming fast enough for it to make a difference. So looks like they might look to smoke here, but again, this is a risky play. Monet only level 10, Afu only level 9. He finally picks up that Blink Dagger, and over top, Inflame dead again. They have this Aegis. They've gotten probably about 5 kills with it. and there's really just nothing LFY can do.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
So now Super's got to try and defend this tier 3. Pretty much all by himself, where it's becoming quite a problem. Now with this Blink Dagger, they can finally make the moves in with the Infest to make something happen, but it really is just so risky. They're going to head over bottom, get this kill on Faith, maybe try to TP out. He is staying quite long. There's the Blink, there's the Infest. Can they kill him quick enough? They can. And Monet with the kill immediately going to TP out, but there's the swap. Monet in a lot of trouble. He thought he'd get a kill. He thought he'd be able to leave. KP to the high ground. Primal Roar from a distance. And dead you are, Monet. Not worth it anymore.
The mysteries remain.
So 21-6 in favor of Newbee. Now a 12,000 net worth lead for him. LFY just no answers, and it really lies on the back of Super to make something happen. And the problem with that is when you rely so heavily on one person, and look at where this TA's farm is at. I mean, he's 4,000 net worth alone above the highest guy on LFY, and he finds the stack that was there for Super. So just more gold into his pocket. SCCC is finally having the game we've been waiting to see from him. See what I did there? And there. Oh my god, again, how many times is this going to happen? You TP in the middle of a lane, they know you're coming, and there's KP with the Primal Roar. You even Dream Coil him, it's not going to work. You're dead again in Flame. I mean, this is getting embarrassing at this point. So 22-6, 14,000 net worth lead. Ascati is in the future of Super, but I don't think there's much of a game in the future of Super after that's done. So I'll have to see, really, if there is anything LFY can do just down this much, and if Newbee can just, you know, sign, seal, and deliver this game. They've been signed, sealed, and delivered this game. 15,000 net worth lead, 21 minutes into the game, more than 1 kill per minute. No answer from LFY, a very underfarmed Lifestealer who really should have had an easier time, but it just did not go their way. So there's the 30 attack speed. Surplus of 1,800 gold right now. Means a lot more than that to get this Scotty finished off. Meanwhile, Newbee just continuing to farm, continuing to push. And waiting for their moment to come in, and that's going to come with a TA Butterfly. My god. So, more and more Newbee just continue to get their farm. They oh my god, they kill the courier with the Scotty on it. Now does Medusa not only doesn't have buyback, but doesn't even have that Scotty. Oh my god. I mean, this is the exact opposite LFY we've seen the last 2 games. It just does not make any sense to me. Trap comes out on all 3 of these heroes. LFY You gotta know that Newbee's close. They still stick around, because why not? That's gonna be a Slithering Crush coming through. SCCC starts to hit away at Super. He's got the Corrosive Haze on him, so he's trying to run himself out. Getting hit by that Desolator, getting hit with the Corrosive Haze on him. No chase just yet for Newbee. And defense has been there for now. LFY have been holding the high ground, I guess, decently well, but now they gotta wait for this courier to come back to him, which I don't get the number on anymore. So Point Dagger available for Inflame. Super still waiting for that Scotty to respawn and really hoping to get buyback ready for next fight. And there's Kaka, Corrosive Haze. He's just going to be there. We'll see if LFY really have the damage to take a fight. They're going in towards a high ground that they have vision of. They only have vision of the Beastmaster right now, and they're going to pop their load on him, and they're not even going to get the kill just yet. They've got the Dream Coil going to hit onto the Dust, going to find KP, who's going to get the Primal Roar out onto this Puck. Puck going to get very low now, hit by the Slithering Crush, going to be saved by the Shallow Grave, but let's see if it's going to be enough. It's just an Illusory Orb a little bit further forward, and there's the Axes to get the kill. So they'll lose one more. Super going to be slowed up. Kaka with the Slithering Crush coming out on two. The Swap's going to push back Super, and now there's the Stone Gaze. Can they finally turn it around? Monet starts to hit away, but SCCC is just so strong. Mugi finally going to die, but now they got to take out this Templar Assassin. They've only killed off one of these heroes. The rest of the team is following them on their back. He blinks on forward, gets the kill. That's going to be 4 dead. They're looking for 5. It's already GG called. Wow. Complete opposite LFY scene right there. So like I said, fool me once, shame on me, but this is my second time doing a DPL final. You're not going to fool me twice. This is going to 5 for sure. So, you know, Newbee, they win that game pretty convincingly. 27-7. SCCC 8-0-5. Never touched him in that mid lane. They had nothing to touch him with. Faith 7-11. 309 for KP. I mean, they only died 7 times. Inflame died 10 times, so easy game for Newbee. That was game 3. We'll be back with game 4 in just a moment. I'm your caster BCOP at BCOP92. On Twitter, that's BKOP92. Any and all criticism is welcome. Remember, before you start criticizing, if you just join me, I'm casting 7 straight hours, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning my time. I started early my time, so just take that into account when you start to say terrible to your caster. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. We'll be back with game 3 in just a moment.